GITEX Technology Week wrapped up today here in Dubai after a very busy 5 days of product launches and networking. With many government institutions launching mobile apps, the need for safe mobile communications is more important now than it has ever been. For antivirus and anti-spyware software companies like McAfee, the fight against cyber attacks continues, and now, as technology goes mobile, cybersecurity is having to keep ahead of the threats. Stuart Davis is Principal Architect at McAfee. He's with us this evening here on Emirates News. Many thanks for joining us, Stuart.
Good evening, Greg.
So the fight against virus and malware, I mean, is it improving or is it actually getting worse?
It's a good question. It's certainly getting a lot more complex. You know, due to the increase in use of technology by businesses and enterprise, we've seen a higher increase in the amount of virus and malware that are being made. We only have to look back to last year to look at the statistics from McAfee alone, whereby on a daily basis up to 60,000 pieces of malware were being sampled and analyzed by our threat research team. This is a global figure. If we compare that to today, that is up to a staggering 100,000 pieces of malware that's being analyzed today. The statistics isn't actually the worrying thing. The worrying thing is the nature at which these pieces of malware are being used for targeted attacks. And this is really what keeps McAfee awake at night. We have a lot of some of the best people in the world, and we're very dedicated to understanding these real complex problems and challenges with these targeted attacks. So as we see the rate of malware increasing, we're also seeing the rate of these targeted attacks due to businesses becoming more mobile and using the internet more. There's more mobile devices, as you mentioned. Businesses are going online, and they're doing a lot of their commerce. So,
but I mean, doesn't this, this threat, in a sense, that we're hearing about and you're talking about, keep companies like yours in business?
It certainly keeps us busy. McAfee invests a lot of money, a lot of time in getting the best people to understand these complex challenges. Invariably, as the challenges become harder, and there's more people who are out there to do cyber criminal related activities. We see prevalence of that in this region as well, and that's why we've invested in the first global cyber defense center here in Dubai. This is an initiative by McAfee, and what we've taken is some of the best people we have to put here who monitor and understand these threats as they're evolving.
Now, we hear about, obviously, up to date, it's always been PCs, really, we've thought, that have been attacked. But now we are all using more mobile devices and tablets to do daily business. Yeah. So what kind of threat are we looking at here?
Absolutely. The proliferation of mobile devices has grown exponentially. I mean, I'm sure you've even bought a mobile phone or a smartphone in the last year yourself. Some interesting statistics that we did in the research is that the largest penetration of smartphones is actually in the UAE, 62%. Okay, I think this is the research indicates this is due to lower cost of smartphones, higher speed bandwidth being provided by the telcos, telecommunications companies, and a rapid increase in the number of online applications and services provided by the UAE and Dubai government and other government entities, which has encouraged people to get these mobile phones. Unfortunately, as they grow in use for business and for work, they keep sensitive information on these phones, right? And companies and organizations are becoming more worried about this. Up to 16,000 pieces of new malware were identified for these phone-based operating, such as Android, right? In McAfee's threat report that we released for the last quarter, we gave this as a public threat report so people and consumers and enterprises can read it and be educated. It gave these startling numbers that this malware are now targeting your mobile phones.
Now, Stuart, I'm going to stop you in a moment because we've only got about 20 seconds left.
Absolutely.
But just wanted to ask you, you've been at GITEX this week. What one short thing did you take away from it this year?
Yeah, we attended GITEX. There were excellent quality exhibitors that were there. I found that it was great for companies and consumers to be able to meet the vendors face to face. There was very good and honest conversations. And they also have breakout sessions, such as smart sessions. We were lucky enough to be able to spend 2 days with our customers. We had a public complimentary session where we talked about cyber criminality and real world scenarios. And I think this education was well received by people. They said that they were appreciative of it. So.
Well, Stuart Davis, many thanks.
Thank you, Greg.
With us.
Appreciate your time.
UAE markets ended higher today, and the DFM ended up 0.25% at 2,910. Here comes a live look now at the global currencies.